very difficult fight.
And then Aurelian finishes charging. He braces his feet on the floor. He raises his wings so that they kind of form a little bit of a circle, and then a mass of very dark energy appears in the middle, gets really big, and then fires in a massive beam at the rock creature. But he rolled a 1.
Please let it hit me. Please let it hit me and not one of the other people. Because I have Death Ward on. That would be hilarious.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
So he hits... Things are about to get bad. He hits the creature because it doesn't say that it misses.
Excuse me. It's converted into, so it doesn't do its thing.
This isn't a spell, though. So, it hits the creature. And it does damage normally.
Sure.
It's just also opening a rift in the side of the creature.
Okay. So many things that I almost did for summon monster things, but I'm like, no, nothing in there is going to be able to summon stuff. I don't need final sacrifice that makes a monster explode.
It does make sense. Another giant worm jumps out of the circle. Oh no, that's right. It's not a...
Which worm?
So, about the same size, a fly-looking creature pops out. It's about the same size, its wings are flat against its body, and it looks pretty darn angry. And now there are 2 of them.
How long does it take? Does the book say how long it takes to do the banishing spell?
Oh, yes it does. You can't take the book out and read, so you're going to have to make an intelligence check to try and remember.
Okay.
Or not.
16.
Oh no! Are you talking about the banish something to the fire plane? Or... Yes. Okay, that one takes... No, that one's just a round to cast.
Really?
I think it's a save. Things get saves for it, but yeah, the not damaging spells are pretty quick.
Okay.
In about an hour, could I ask Elle to wrap it up a bit?
Yeah.
You just wanted to do up to the first encounter in here.
Alright, and
it just got significantly longer because something else got summoned, but it should still be over in a little while. They can handle it. Aurelian can still do it.
If I don't end up going to sleep by 3.
Ashira can banish it if nothing else.
Yeah, and I have work tomorrow too, so I'll be going. I was planning on heading out around 3 anyway. So yeah. Okay, this new development, I'm going to turn to...
Aurelian's like, that wasn't supposed to happen.
You know, sometimes I would have turned to Aurelian, maybe. But given that he's the one that did that, I'm going to turn to Ashira and say, okay, which one of these do you want going?
I'll take one of them if you take the other one. I'll take the one that just popped out. I'll take the new one.
Okay, I'll take the worm. And then, it being my turn next, I believe it's I think it actually is a full round action to retrieve something from your bag.
Uh-huh.
So I'm taking this turn to get the book out of my bag.
Okay, and then it's Ashira's turn. She casts Banishment.
Actually.
The summoned thing vanishes. Gets sucked back into the hole from which it came. Aurelian looks very sheepish. He's like, I'm sorry. That wasn't supposed to happen. Those darn wild magic.
If the other thing happens to be extraplanar, she could do it. She could do it too. I don't think it is, but
no, it's not.
I'm also guessing the one that I have from the thing doesn't require it to be extraplanar. It's just send something to the fire plane.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Shiana does 8 damage. And then it's the thing's turn. It breathes out. Everybody make a fortitude save. Aurelian doesn't make it, neither does Shira.
13.
You don't make it either.
Yeah.
There you go.
It
Almost
finally
max
did
damage. Everyone takes 23 damage.
Jeez.
Except Shiana. Shiana's the only one who made the save.
That's gonna be fun to heal up.
Yeah, everyone kind of felt that one.
Oh, everyone else will heal up from it. Fine.
Oh yeah, just not you. After that, it's Aurelian's turn. And he actually looks like his pride has been wounded, and he does not like that. So he's going to make some sound that sounds like a roar and a shriek. It's kind of unnerving. And the thing gets a save that it fails, and the whole creature falls to the ceiling, and then is slammed back down with twice the force.
Oh.
Because
That's not reverse gravity.
no.
Telekinesis?
It's a spellcraft.
Yeah. I've kind of given up on her knowing the things. I was just curious. 12.
You can tell it's gravity magic.
Yeah, I'll take it.
He does a shit ton of damage to it, which isn't necessarily the best thing now, because the rock cracks. All the rock armor that it's been covered in just cracks and shatters and falls off, and the first thing that Aurelian summoned by accident. Its wings look a little bit newer.
Oh.
And it doesn't look quite as used to that shape as the other one was, but it is definitely what it looks like, a large fly creature, still with a spider face and spider type thing, but it appears you weren't fighting a creature, you were fighting a chrysalis.
Yeah.
And it does not look happy.
Gonna say to...
And then it's your turn.
I'm gonna say real quick. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. Do you want to fight this, or you want me to send it away?
I don't fucking care.
I've got healing to do when I start casting. Or yeah, because the familiar thing automatically goes back. So I can start casting this and not have to take time to undo that, I believe, without any effect.
It doesn't automatically go back. That's how...
The familiar was the only one that did. It was that if you started using it for something else, it would...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The familiar specifically did.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I do the fire banishment thing.
Alright, so the familiar disappears, and the big rock thing gets a save that it makes, and... Well, it's not a big rock thing anymore, but it still makes the save, and there's a small flash of fire, and it still remains.
Okay. The fire heart dissipated then? How long does it take to... The fire heart was like a full minute or something though, wasn't it?
That one's a little bit more of an ordeal.
Yeah. Well, never mind. I say.
She was sighing. She's like, I really, really didn't want to have to use this more than I needed to. And she's going to cast again.
Then don't. We've got it. I will say.
But she just critted on Disintegrate.
Well, if she wants to without me
well,
saying
I mean,
it.
no, you already told her not to. She's not going to. She's going to cast the spell and say, oh, no, never mind. Grab it out of the air. Put it back.
Stuff it back in.
Cast something different. Roll a 4 so she misses. And it's Shiana's turn. Who's going to attack with the sword? Actually, no. Shiana's going to full round attack action now that it's not covered in rock, and she's going to use her claws and mouth.
So it doesn't look like it's made out of rock anymore.
No,
it's just
no.
regular.
No. And now it's going to full round attack action and attack all three of you who are right next to it. It crits Shiana.
Me and Aurelian are not right next to it.
Oh no. Just Shiana, who's going to get hit by multiple attacks then. Only 2 have hit. 2 of them hit, but 1's a crit. So she's going to be probably hurting. Will you bring up the crit gem, please? Oh, and that's max damage.
Bludgeoning, magic,
Piercing.
piercer. What exactly is it doing then?
Its legs are pointy.
Oh, okay. Double damage and 1 free attack against the target with a -5 penalty.
Okay. 1 second. 50. And then. Yeah. And. Okay, that last one doesn't hit. So Shiana gets pretty much impaled. Not really, but she does have a rather large puncture hole. But she's probably got a couple more. 1 really good hit left in her. If she gets hit like that again, she'll be in a lot of pain.
Okay.
She's okay for the time being, ish. And then it's Aurelian's turn. He attacks with both of his claws because he's mad now, and one of them is a crit threat. That hits. So many crits! Where are your crits? You're giving them to everyone else.
That's what I do. I haven't rolled I've rolled a single D20 roll this entire fight. That's where all my crits are.
Well, he blinded it. Except it. Fucking, well, it's blind now. He gets it across the eyes. Good job, Aurelian.
It gets a reflex save to avoid that.
Just rolled a 2.
Okay. Now it's blinded.
Unfortunately, Aurelian does not have good damage.
Which is surprising.
He's got a lot of really good magic, but he doesn't like using it if he doesn't have to.
Okay.
He's kind of lazy about it.
So, my turn?
But no one's life is too much in danger yet.
Nah.
So he's gonna...
Alright. Well, it's blind now, so this isn't gonna work. I was gonna do Stunning Barrier. Greater Stunning Barrier, so it would attack me and do things, but now it's less likely to attack me, because it won't see me as much.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess I'll just do a round of positive energy, excluding Aurelian and the enemy.
Okay.
Ooh, all 4s. So that is 16. Yeah. 16 to everybody else, 8 to me. That's... And... I'll take a 5-foot step up to it.
Alright, after that it's Ashira's turn. And the thing is starting to look rather wounded, a little bit unhappy with itself, with everyone else. Mm-hmm. And Ashira's gonna do the thing.
I swear I undid fairness for today. Well,
she's like, this is not the worst thing in here. I don't want to put all my spells into it.
That's what I've been avoiding doing.
Yeah, for both of you. That's why it's taking... This thing isn't actually that hard to deal with. It's just no one wants to use their spells.
Yeah, we're using like low-level spells on it.
Well, she's used a couple of high ones, but she was also showing off a little.
Yeah.
And she's got some of those to spare.
Mm-hmm.
Until she rolled minimum damage.
Ooh, I just realized the thing's probably not immune to non-lethal damage anymore, or at least I no longer am under the impression that it's immune to non-lethal damage.
Shiana misses all of her attacks. And then the thing attacks everyone next to it. Shiana twice, you once. Hits Shiana, and it hits you.
My AC is... Oh yeah, it is still 22. Okay, never mind.
You take 13 damage, Shiana takes 19. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I got it.
And then it's Aurelian's turn.
I'm like down in Ned's turn.
And Aurelian does some damage. And it's your turn.
I take a 5-foot step back again and cast Admonishing Ray, shooting 2 beams of force at it. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Does a, let's see, 13 and Razor touch AC. So, does a 13 hit its touch AC?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go find. All of this is non-lethal damage, by the way. So that's 12, 19. 19 plus 15 is 34.
And if that makes it go to 0, it just falls unconscious.
If that makes, yeah, if it has equal or more non-lethal damage to its current hit points.
It's now unconscious. That's actually pretty funny.
It's like, oh yeah, it's not stone anymore. Steps back. Falls.
It's now unconscious. Shiana climbs into its mouth, howls, and 2 spears of ice jut out through its skull. Like, that was annoying.
Yeah, a little bit. I channel positive energy again. I also I want to double check that I am still doing 46. I'm almost certain that I am.
Give yourself 2,000 XP.
Woo. Yeah, 46. Bing. Again, excluding it and, damn it, she just killed it, didn't she? I could have done Death Knell otherwise.
You didn't tell her. She doesn't know what you have it prepared anymore.
I always do Death Knell.
You don't, actually. She usually kills the thing.
No, I always have Death Knell.
Okay, she doesn't know that. You've never told her.
Yeah. It's just going to occur to me that I could be rolling an additional d6 every time I do this, because that would last a while. And have some temporary hit points and... 7, 8, 12.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Other than Aurelian?
And it. Ooh, that's a nice one. Let's see.
What's that?
21.
Ashira looks healthy. Completely healthy.
I have enough.
And Shiana's a little bit away from full, but she'll be okay.
1, 2.
And go ahead and pack up so you can go to sleep.
And actually, I'm going to spontaneously cast a Pure Light Wisdom myself.
I'm so excited for my new binder. That one has served me well, and I'm going to miss it.
Alright.
But hopefully without me putting less things in both binders,
Yeah.
it'll last a little bit longer.
Let's see. I know we've kind of gotten away from doing last hit XP, since it's kind of silly with me being the only one. But considering she was doing disintegrates at it, and I stopped it with a 2nd level spell, Can I get
opened with disintegrate on something that had 250 health?
Can I get a little bit of maybe even call it RP XP for showing up the person that was trying to show up to me?
No.
Okay. Because I find that hilarious.
You killed it on. You didn't even kill it. You knocked it unconscious.
Yeah.
Someone else killed it.
Denying me of the extra healing that would have helped us. Yes. And I will go ahead and say to them to not kill the next thing if it's still alive, because I can use the last bit of their life force to empower my spells for a bit. Because that's a great thing for a cleric to say.
Cleric of death.
Oh, it's fine for. It's not like it's against my religion or anything. It's just I wouldn't necessarily want to travel with a cleric that said things like that. That's all. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, I think you did say you were only giving me partial XP last time for finally sleeping in the needle waste, and the rest would be when I woke up in the needle waste.
Give yourself 300 XP for waking up in the needle waste.
I won't take that.
Let's see. 300 XP for waking up where you went to sleep.
Hey. Yes. Actually. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Nah. I want to ask for some for the prolonging the brawl, but I don't feel like I actually deserve anything.
I'm sorry. You channeled energy. You did something that a cleric can do.
In a very interesting way.
If the brawl had amounted to anything, then maybe. But
Okay,
it's just a regular brawl.
Yeah. Alright. I just realized I'm not sure if I actually stopped the recording.
Just record the car ride home.
Oh yeah. I wonder what that sounded like.